Okay then gang, so we have our modal right here, but we now need a way to toggle it showing or not showing. Now remember, that is controlled with this boolean right here called show modal. Now the first thing I'm going to do is actually extract this value right here and put it into the app.js, because I want to be able to control whether this modal should show from outside of the component. So again, we're going to use a prop to do this. Export let show modal, and we're going to set it equal to false to begin with, because by default when you go to a website you shouldn't be given a modal straight away. It should maybe wait 20 seconds before showing you an annoying advertisement, or maybe you should click a button to see that modal. So I'm going to save that there, and we shouldn't see it by default. Cool. Now I want to pass this in as a prop. So what I'm going to do first of all is come down here where we have the modal, and I'm going to pass in show modal, and that's going to be a boolean, either true or false. Now I want this to be stored in a variable up here. So I'm going to say let show modal equal to false to begin with, and then I'll pass this variable into here as the prop. So all we're doing is declaring a prop called show modal, and we're passing in this value right here, which is either going to be true or false, and then it's going to override this value right here. So if this was true right now and we save it, then it should show the modal, which it does. If it's false now, then it won't show the modal, which it doesn't. Awesome. So that's all working. Now just one thing, when the prop name and the value, or rather the value variable name that we're using here is the same, show modal, there is a shorthand for this, and that's just to take away the prop name and the equal sign like that, and then it implies that the prop name is going to be the same as the thing that you're passing through, show modal. Okay, so that's just a shorthand, and you'll see me using that as we go forward. Okay, so just to demonstrate that this still works, let me change this to true and save it, and we can see this still works. Okay, all right, so now we have this. We need a way to toggle this from false to true to begin with, and then when the modal is open, from true to false again to close it. So let's start by toggling it from false to true. So what I'd like to do is create a button inside this main tag right here, and when you click on that button, it's going to toggle that value. So let me say button, and we'll say open modal. And we need a click event on this button, and we'll set it equal to some kind of function. That function is going to be called toggle modal. So we need to declare that function up here. So let me say const toggle modal is equal to a function, and then inside this function all we want to do is take the value of show modal and reverse it. So we'll say show modal is now equal to the reverse of show modal. That exclamation mark takes the current value and flips it on its head. So if it was false, it becomes true. If it was true, it becomes false. So every time we call this toggle modal function, it's going to flip it from false to true or true to false, right? So to begin with, it's false, and if we click on the button, it's going to change it to true, and then it should show the modal, because then this becomes true, right? So if we save it and click open modal, this works. Right, but now we can't close it. So we need a way now to close this. So we're going to do that from inside the modal component, because now that's taken up the entire screen with this backdrop. So what I'd like to do is make it so that when we click on the backdrop itself, that triggers the modal to close. So we need to add an on-click handler right here. And normally what we do is pass this some kind of handler function, right, and define that up here. But the thing that we want to call is actually inside the app component right here. We want to call this function. Now we can't just say toggle modal right here, because that function is not defined inside this component, so that is not going to work. Instead, what we need to do is use something called event forwarding, and that means we basically forward this click event onto the parent element. So when a user clicks on this, it's going to forward it to this component, and this modal is going to emit a click event, right? So the way we use event forwarding is to register the event right here by saying on click, but then don't set it equal to anything. And when we don't set it equal to anything, it's going to forward this to where we define this component right here. And now we can listen to that on-click event right here, okay? And now we can invoke the handle, or rather not handle, toggle modal function. Does that make sense? So once again, we're attaching a click event to this backdrop right here. When we click on that, we're not defining any kind of handler in this component. So it looks at it and says, okay, I'm going to event forward it to where this component is used and defined in the parent component, which is right here. And I'm going to forward that click event to this. So this modal now emits that click event. And when that happens, we can reference the function that we want to run inside this component. So that's how we get around the problem of invoking a function from the parent component when a click event occurs in the child component. And we can do this on any element inside this HTML. So if I wanted to instead have the on-click on this paragraph tag, I could do so. When we click on this now, it would forward the event still to the modal where we register the component, okay? Now, I don't want to do that. I want to attach it to the backdrop. So let me save that now. And now when we click on the backdrop, hopefully it should fire this function and it should toggle the modal again. It's currently showing, so it should change it back to false from true. So let's test this, open modal and click over here and it closes it. Awesome. Now there is one problem with this, and that is it closes even when I click on the white bit over here, because that is still inside the backdrop right here. I'm still clicking on this overall element when I click on something inside of it. So we're going to tackle that problem in the next video using an event modifier.